I think we are. I am Shantae with Completely Crafty by Shantae. I want to welcome you to my live. It's Saturday night, not my normal night for lives, but I had to make it up. And so I am here this evening. My normal nights are Wednesdays, but we have been dealing with some issues in the house, so I technically postponed it till Friday, but then I was tired from the week. So here we are. We're going to make an Easter wreath. This says the Bunny Trail. I will say, I don't know how many times I have changed my design for tonight, but here we are. We're going to make this Easter wreath. Oh, look at me. I found myself in everything. All right. So we're going to use this pink mesh, and I'm going to pair it. I know it's very colorful, but it's Easter, and so we're used to colorful things. So I have this beautiful, I love this pattern with the blues, the pinks, the lime green, and then I'm pairing it with this yellow 2-inch mesh, 1.5 mesh, and it has like carrots and Easter eggs and bunny rabbits. So I thought that would be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to change my vantage point so you can see. If you're out there, come on in, say hello. It has been a crazy week. Crazy week. We've had frozen pipes for 3 days, but thank you, Jesus. They are thawed, and we didn't have any busted pipes, so I'm so grateful for that. It has been so cold here. I know there's so many places that are getting snow, and they're not used to it, and while we're used to the cold, it's been like -6, -7. It has just been crazy. So Tuesday, I wake up and the water in my, well, actually, no, my husband wakes up. He was on his way. He leaves out before I do, and he comes back upstairs and he's like, "Babe, the pipes are frozen." So I get up and, you know, try to do all the things, but they wouldn't thaw. My handyman came over on Wednesday. He probably was at my house for a good 8 hours, and he was outside, and those, oh my goodness, the temperatures were so bad because the previous owners had a hot tub, and so I think there was some pipes that they just covered up with some, like, you know, like a wood board or whatever, but the insulation wasn't all that good. And so the pipes keep freezing because a few years ago the pipes burst, but thank you. I'm very grateful that this time it did not. So he was able to get the hot water pipes thawed, but the cold water wasn't. So then he had to come back the next day, on Thursday, to do that. But it's just been a really weird week, and so I'm really haven't really gotten a good night's sleep because I've been sleeping downstairs so that I can pay attention to the water in case something happened. And then Wednesday night, probably 11:30, 11:35, all of our smoke detectors started going off. Not one, all of them. So my husband and I, the dog, we were all freaking out because we're looking. I thought maybe it was the heater that I had in front of the sink, but it was fine. It wasn't even smoking. So we still don't know what the cause is of that. That was just, oops. That was I don't know, a weird experience. And because the smoke detectors are hardwired, my husband couldn't just take the battery out because they still were going, so he had to take them out of the ceiling. And so that made me nervous because I'm thinking, okay, so what happens if there is a fire and, you know, now we don't have any smoke detectors. So like, I feel like I didn't get a good night's sleep. And then I made the mistake of, before my live on Friday, sitting on the sofa, and I was like, okay, I don't have it in me. So I didn't do my live yesterday, my makeup live. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to do it today because I want to make sure that I do my weekly live. I just feel like everything that could, you know, could happen was happening. But I have a coach, Coach Chris, Jerry. She said sometimes you just have to show up because you never know who else may need you to show up to be there. So it's not about me. It's about whoever is watching that may need some time to hang out. And if I can be an escape for a couple of hours, I'm going to be it. Now, I'm not sure. Something just happened. I don't know if something happened to Facebook, but it doesn't look like it's looks like it's spinning. So hopefully it's still recording. So I'm going to keep going. You let me know. Oh, hey, Bashir, can you tell me if you can see me? Because right now my it's spinning on my end, so I just want to make sure I'm still live. Oops. I don't know. That's the weirdest thing. Now I can't even see comments. Give me a sec. Oh, there we go. I'm back. I don't know what happened. Okay. I don't know what happened. It was probably my internet. Allegedly, they gave us a new box that's supposed to stream a little bit better, but I don't know because it looks like I'm frozen on my end. But if you can see me, I'm good then. We are working on an Easter wreath. You missed my stories about my crazy week. We are almost finished. Oh, and this pink has it's a border mesh, so it has glittery foil on the end of it. This is what I wanted to do today, but I was having issues with the little thing on the back, so I couldn't do him. Then I was going to do Somebody Loves You. I thought that was cute, but then I didn't feel like I need to find a prettier base color mesh for it. So now we're going to do this yellow instead. So, like, third time's the charm. But I am going to try to figure out a way so that I can do the known Easter one. There we go. All right, so I've done my bottom. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the inner layer. Thank you, ma'am. Today, my girlfriend came over and she was giving me a lesson on sewing. I feel like for me, the hardest part was putting the thread in the needle. Just like, why do they make them the hole so tiny? I'm like, I can't see it. But it was fun. She's going to come back because I want to, right now I'm just practicing on getting the needle threaded, and then I'm just learning how to sew a straight line. She's going to come back because I want to make some of those garbage bag, or not garbage bag, the bags you get from the grocery store, those little drawstring or elastic band holders. So I want to make 3 of them. One for my craft room, for the little trash cans that I have in here. One for the kitchen. And then one for my garage, so that when we take our dog out, his bags will have a place. So. Hey, Miss Rachel. How are you? Miss Rachel, this live almost didn't happen. So much, my stomach was getting upset, and I was like, okay, somebody's trying to avoid me coming on this live, but I am going to fight through it. I also want to add, because some of you have seen me do the pillows made out of, or made from placemats. So I want to make some of them, and I also want to make some table runners for the seasons to sell. So she's helping me learn how to do all those things. And we went to this cute little sewing boutique in our area, which I have seen it, but I've never been inside it. They have so many pretty patterns. I told her, why can't we find inexpensive hobbies? Because ribbon is expensive too. But, you know, when you like quality things, you pay for it. So, all right. So our base is finished. And then we're going to add these pretty tails to them. Again, it's just a plaid. And then this has the 1.5 inch has some Easter eggs, some carrots, and some bunnies. I was like, every time I saw some, I'm thinking, oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. But I'm going to have to wait. So for now, I'll use what I have. They were doing a sewing class while I was there, and I think they were making like a toiletry bag. That was pretty neat. And oh my goodness, and the different styles of sewing machines. It's just like, wow. I'm not looking to do all that because I love to do make wreaths, but I like to do other things too. And so I think sewing, learning how to sew will help me with that. I can sew a button and I can sew a hem, but that's about it. I'm also going to need to find a better table to do it, because this table is too high up and I can't, the pedal doesn't sit right. Oh my goodness, I know, Miss Rachel. I'm being good though, I'm being good. I had to buy a couple of 50 yards, some solids the other day because I'm getting ready for apple blossom in April. And so I want to make sure that I have everything made before then. So I did order some ribbon and some bases, but you like to sew too? Oh my goodness. My friend who came over to help me, we have been friends, I don't know, I feel like a very long time, since our babies were little. But she is starting a small business as well. She crochets, and so she's making these pretty baskets. So I'm trying to help her get things started. I'm excited. I was like, when I was doing my research, you know, helping her, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, there's so many, just like with Wreaths, there's so many things you can do. So I'm excited. I just don't know, Miss Rachel, where in my craft room I'm going to fit a spot for me to sew. That's part of my problem, because while everything is nice and organized, I don't have space for not another thing. And where I keep it right now, it's not feasible for me to actually sew there. So I'm going to have to figure something out. Has the snow melted in your area, Miss Rachel? That's how I felt about sewing. My husband brought me this sewing machine the Christmas before COVID, and I had every intentions on going to Joann's and take lessons. And yes, I could learn on YouTube University, but I wanted to do hands-on. Well, COVID hit and we couldn't do it, and so it sat in the corner, and he would make fun and dust it off every time he would come visit me, saying, you know, when you gonna pull it out? So he was really happy when he saw us in here working on it today. But so my goal is, you know, I'll spend some time learning it, doing a little at a time, until I get until I perfect it and I can, you know, make things. But I'm going to keep it simple for right now. Oh wow, lucky you. Oh my goodness, Miss Sherry, since you were 7, that's awesome. My mother sewed, and her first cousin, they would buy one pattern, and my cousin had 2 girls, one my age and one a little bit younger. So we would have the same outfit, just in different colors. But we loved it. And then my Aunt Tiny, she is a seamstress. Lord have mercy. She's so talented. Used to love going to visit her because she would make us some nice outfits when we came to visit. Well, I have it out, and she was saying that I had, like, on my desk, I could make room there, but I was like, well, I don't want to see, because I don't want it to feel cluttered. But she said, when I am in the sewing mood, I should leave it out so that it doesn't become a task for me to have to pull it out, and then I don't do anything at all. So, like, like this weekend, I'll keep it out because I want to keep, you know, testing, doing some trials. But then I'll put it away when I'm doing my wreaths. But then when it's time to do sewing again, I'll pull it out. Right now it's on a little stand next to some of my florals. Well, that's where it's housed, but I have it on my IKEA furniture. And I think it'll be a good place because I have room underneath to put my legs so that I can hit the pedal. So I think that'll be the place where I actually sew right now, because I don't have a place where I can put a table to leave out. Hey Theodora, how are you feeling? Yeah, Miss Sherry, you're busy, but I'm sure if there was a way for you to incorporate sewing in your business, you would do it. All right, we just have one more for the bottom. Oh, good to hear. Gotcha. I've always wanted to learn how to sew. Hence the sewing machine for Christmas. It only took, what, 5 years, but that's okay. That's okay. So here is the base. I'm trying to figure out why is my thing not charging. I'm having all kinds of problems. My one laptop, I don't know how it drained. It had 0 power. Didn't even use it today. But I need it to control the cameras. Again. Somebody was trying to get me not to come live, but I was like, nope, I'm doing it. So what are you guys working on design-wise this week? Oh, nice. Actually, when we were in the I'm gonna say sewing boutique for lack of a better word for it. I was telling her how Coach Jordan made those attachments for Valentine's, the hearts, and with these pretty fabric. And I saw so many. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm thinking I might have to try that. I bought the hearts. So now I just need to find some pretty pattern. Thank you, Rachel. It's been a crazy week. I almost didn't do it, but because my stomach started to get upset, and I was like, I don't know what's wrong. My husband isn't here. They have a game, so he's, you know, out about. My son is in Philly. He and friends are going to the game tomorrow. And, you know, I love my Eagles fans, but when they get around the Commanders fans, whew, things can get a little hairy, so I told him, stay alert. Have fun, but stay alert. And I was watching a lot of the reels on Instagram. All of the buildings are lit up in green. At the art museum, they have a light show with a couple, like, you know, a couple saying it's a Phillies, it's a Philly thing. I'm excited for to get the game. I probably will not watch it. I probably will just listen for the highlights because my pressure can't handle it. But I definitely look forward to it. It's definitely going to be a good game because the Commanders quarterback, he's really, really good. All right, look at that. We are just one more for the top. I think this pattern turned out pretty well. Sometimes I get nervous when I mix, you know, patterns, but I think it's not too bad. It doesn't clash. All right, so we are finished our base. And then we're going to add the bunny trail sign. Where I used to live, the development across the street from us, all of their street names were bunny related. So it was pretty cute. All right, so I just punched some holes in here. I was going to do the little cable ties, but I was afraid with the metal that it may not stay with the glue. So my hole punch was good enough that it was able to go through this metal. So I was happy about that. All right, so let me see. Thank you, Miss Rachel. Trying to make it so that I still have room for my boat. I don't like that it sinks down in the thing. So let me hold, please. I'm gonna see if maybe I don't do it as tight because I definitely want it to, so you can see it. I don't want to crush the mesh either. So let's see. All right, I'm just adding it. I put one instead of side by side. I don't know what I was thinking. I did corner to corner diagonally. So let's see how that is going to work for me. All right, here's our little bunny tail, or trail rather. I'll work on that because I don't like that. So where do you think the bow should go? Top, bottom, maybe at the bottom. Oops. Sorry for the noise. I'm gonna, give me a sec. I want to get another ribbon. There's a lot of pink, a lot of yellow. In this, in the 1.5, it has this green checkered egg. Okay, bottom, I like. So I'm going to add this check. All right. Just to give it some more color. All right, and I'm going to do a 10-inch tail. And I'm going to do 6-inch loops. I started binge watching this series on Cinemax, or was it just now Max? I don't know. Called The Gilded Age, I think it is. And I was telling my friend, I was like, I was born in the wrong era because I love their dresses. Now, I don't know if I would want to deal with their corsets and stuff, but I love to get dressed. It's so pretty. All right. Add this. Another 10-inch. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller, not much smaller, but maybe like 5.5. This weather, my hands are so dry. I'm glad you guys can't see close up. I put lotion on, but you wouldn't know it. All right. Then I'm just going to add this green just to give it a little bit more color. And to tie in the green from the other ribbon. Yes. They have the cute hats. Although, depending on what church you go to, you can still wear the pretty hats. I just have never been one to wear hats. But my grandmother and my mother, oh my goodness, when they went to church, they always had nice hats. Oh, shoot. I didn't do my center. Theodore, yeah, you're probably right. I'm still gonna, I'll just add another, maybe. Maybe, because there's not much left of this, and I won't be able to get another project out of it, so I'll make the center, how much is left? I'll make the center out of this. All right. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to get my zip tie, and because they cannot be trusted, I'm going to go ahead and close it, but I'm going to cover it with a pipe cleaner, because of late, if I pull too tight, they break. See, look at that. I think I got a bad batch. I went to the Dollar Tree today looking for some work forms, but I couldn't find them, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to order. Oh my goodness, it did it again. My grandmother did can a couple things, but I just watched. I never participated, so. I remember in her kitchen, she had a back porch, and she would keep some of her canning stuff in the little foyer there. All right, so we're putting this at the bottom. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize, I misread your message. I thought you said you were getting home. I didn't realize you were still out there. But thank you for watching. All right, I'm gonna put this right here in the middle. All right. All right, I think we are done. Our Easter Wreath. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on a Saturday. I think I've only ever done one other Saturday, and that was during a marathon. But I've never done one on my own, so thanks for hanging out. Yes, I am channeling spring, because this cold weather is no joke. My electric bill is high, my gas bill, the propane is going to be high, and having to run the water, keep the water running, that's going to be high. So I need some springtime for sure. Thank you, ladies, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys. Hey, let me change it. I will be back on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if we'll do maybe a St. Patrick's Day wreath. Either Easter or St. Patty's. One of the two. I'll have to see what's in my stash that I can make. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will see you next time. Have a good weekend, and go birds.